Hello and welcome. My name is Sharon Armstrong. My pronouns are she, her, and hers, and I'm a member of the BUILD statewide resource group, and I work with the Washington State Department of Natural Resources. I am also an African-American woman with dark brown skin, hazel eyes, shoulder-length chocolate brown locks. I'm wearing an orange vest today and a dark blue t-shirt. Today I am joined by Juan Alanis, Sarah Norton, Adrian Thompson, and Ayana Coleman. And we're going to be discussing the DEI Summit. So let's begin with Juan Alanis. Welcome, Juan. Could you please share with us a little bit about who you are and why people should attend this year's DEI Summit, particularly leaders throughout the enterprise?
Thank you, Sharon. Hello, everybody. My name is Juan Alanis, and I'm a member of the Washington State DEI Council, and I work at the Washington State Healthcare Authority, and I serve as a diversity, equity, and inclusion manager there. I use he, him pronouns, and just a quick visual of me. I'm a Latino male. I have short, dark hair. I am wearing a blue jacket over red, white, and blue button-up shirt. And I'm also wearing a really big smile because I'm excited to tell you about this conference. So the reasons for attending for both leaders and staff, this is a tremendous and a unique opportunity that we are all being offered. It is pretty historic. It's never happened before. When does a state have this amount of time and the resources to devote to this? So it is also a labor of love. I count myself in that pool of people from the DEI Council and others that are bringing you this with a lot of sweat and tears so that you can enjoy it and grow from it. The big why is connection. Why attend? It provides connection for leaders and for staff with people, with DEI concepts, with incredibly dynamic speakers. It connects you with yourself, and it connects with paths and resources to help you transform in that journey. So the connection with people is that even though it's virtual, we're going to come in contact with a diverse spectrum of people. We're going to get to connect and link up with folks that normally maybe we would not have encountered. People from the western side of Washington, as well the eastern side, the northern side, the southern side, from all walks of our workforce. It's a connection with DEI concepts so that we can demystify some of what happens with DEI is that we don't always fully explain or fully understand some of these concepts. So there will be terminology as well as explanation of the concepts so that we can better understand it, because we're all at different parts of our journey. Some of us are beginning, some of us are doing things, for example, preparing to teach these DEI concepts. There's something for everybody. So for leaders, depending on where you are and your staff are, maybe as individuals and as sections, you'll be able to have the opportunity to perhaps plan how to best fit these things for your staff and yourselves. There's choices that best fit where we are all on our journey with DEI. We will be connecting with incredibly dynamic speakers that have very deep knowledge and incredible lived experience. They will be providing powerful stories and messages that we can apply in our personal and work lives. The connection with ourselves, with yourselves, is times of reflection that will be afforded so that we can define where are we? Where are we in our journey? Where do we want to be? And more importantly, how do we get there? There'll be connections with paths and resources so that you can address those moments of reflection. What are the tools, the opportunities, the people that you will be provided with to connect and grow together?
Thank you so much, Juan. Any final thoughts you'd like to offer?
Yes, what I really love about the framework for the conference, and it's not just one day of a hip hip hurrah and we're done and we all feel good, but rather it's just a beginning, because there's an expectation that we take this back and practice it, not just in our work lives, but our personal lives. So there will be follow-up. The outcome isn't just feel good. It's going to be a lot of hard work. This is the beginning of some hard work within that journey. But you'll have tools, people, opportunities, and pathways that will be identified so that we can all create the person, the people that we want to be. In other words, the best version of ourselves.
Yes, thank you so much. It was wonderful. And next, we're joined by Sarah Norton. Sarah, welcome. And please share with us a little bit about who you are and what learning you're hoping people will walk away with from this year's summit, specific to equitable office culture and health equity.
Sharon, thanks. My name is Sarah Norton. I use she, her pronouns. A quick visual description. I have dark brown braided pigtails with natural silver highlights. I have rosy red cheeks and freckles, and am wearing bright red plastic framed glasses. I have on a purple t-shirt with white lettering that says, "If you can be anything, be inclusive." I am the current chair of the Disability Inclusion Network, Washington State Business Resource Group. I work for the Division of Disability Determination Services, which is under Economic Services Administration as part of DSHS. This year's summit is going to have some amazing sessions. It's going to cover a wide range of topics, including office culture, recruiting, hiring, retaining talent, and health equity. Sessions are going to be in a variety of formats, including workshops, panel discussions, and lecture style. Topics include things such as pronoun usage and its importance, implicit bias and microaggressions, including sessions for managers and leaders on when and how to become involved in microaggression incidences. There's going to be discussions about ableism, disability etiquette, and creating an inclusive workplace for people with disabilities. In regards to hiring practices, some topics are going to include hiring veterans, accommodations, inclusion, and mitigating biases. In regards to health equity, there's going to be discussions and sessions about migrant and undocumented peoples, Indigenous peoples, the BIPOC communities, and even the COVID vaccine.
Thank you, Sarah. It sounds like there's going to be a lot of really powerful learning happening this year. Is there anything else you would like people to know about this year's event?
Absolutely. This is my first time being involved in the DEI Summit, both as an attendee and on the planning committee. And I am so excited to see the wide range of sessions, from intro level informing on our shared histories, to sessions explaining steps that can be taken to actively change our work culture. Whether you haven't ever heard the term DEI, to those who have been in the field for years, this summit is going to offer information, tools, and resources for all.
Thank you so much for bringing that information to us, Sarah. And next, we're joined by Adrienne Thompson. Adrienne, welcome. Could you please share a little bit about yourself and then talk to us about the speakers that are going to be presenting at this year's summit?
Of course. So my name is Adrienne Thompson. I am the Chief Equity Officer at the Department of Enterprise Services. I use he, him pronouns. And a visual description of myself is I'm an African-American male. I have a dark black beard, brown eyes, and wearing horn-rimmed glasses. But I'm very excited about this year and what we're bringing to the DEI Summit. A lot of keynote speakers that we'll be inviting. We're talking about all those DEI issues that you've heard others say before. We have Ashley McGirt Adair, who's going to be talking about unpacking racial trauma. We have Haben Girma talking about working through resistance to DEI. We'll have how to respond to a discriminatory event by Lee Moo-Wah. We'll also have other conversations about how to manage resistance, but also when you say, well, hey, I'm not a racist, those will be done by Dr. Kathy Obear. And we'll also have the whole DEI Summit wrapped up by the illustrious Dr. Hollins.
Thank you, Adrian. It sounds amazing. Any additional information that you'd like to share about this year's event?
Of course. I think there's going to be some things that are unique to the presentation, right? So for one, on the first day of the summit, we're going to be showing a movie, Who We Are, a chronicle of racism in America. We'll have a fireside chat with Dr. J, who is the leader of the Office of Equity in Washington State, and the director of the documentary, Jeffrey Robertson. We're also going to have a bunch of other things that are just so unique. We're going to have Representative Deborah Lenkoff, Washington State's first and only indigenous representative individual, kicking out of a panel on environmental justice. We're going to have a paid pathways conversation. And we're also going to be screening another film called Brave Space Project. So I totally look forward to bringing these to the state. And I really ask you to join us for these great presentations and talks.
Thank you so much, Adrian. And we look forward to hearing from those speakers. And Ayanna Coleman is joining us next. Ayanna, please welcome, and please share a little bit about who you are and what learning you're hoping people will walk away with related to hiring practices and equity.
Absolutely. Thank you, Sharon. Well, hello, everyone. My name is Ayanna Coleman. I am the director of the Employment Security Department's Office of Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion. My pronouns are she, her, they, them. And some visual cues for who I am. I am a Black woman with full lips, brown eyes, and dark curly hair with brown skin. I think some great learnings that we'll be able to take away from this year's summit is really meeting everyone where they are at in this very important time that we are in as state employees. Given all the changes in the world and in our workforce over the past couple of years, I think we have all learned that we can all serve the public, every single one of us. And now is an opportunity to really be innovative with our hiring practices, our protocols, and our policies. We need to really be mindful of who is in our spaces, who is making decisions. So as we recruit diverse talent, keeping in mind our veteran community, people with disabilities, people of color, and everyone who has been systematically marginalized and left out of these key roles. Research and data has showed that we are better as a workforce and just better as a society overall when we all take the time to make the space for people who are different from us to join us in this work.
Yes, thank you so much, Ayanna. Any final thoughts you'd like to share with us today?
Absolutely, and I just really want to echo the sentiments that my colleagues here have shared. I'm particularly excited for this year's conference. I know in the past that we've set up this forum to be a physical space where we are in person with one another. And as great as that has been, if you have been able to be in those spaces, having a virtual event like this, where we really can meet each other where we are and build community and think about community and connection in a different way. I know I am really inspired and encouraged to meet people from all over the state with all kinds of different thoughts, perspectives, and abilities, and really use this platform to the fullest of its ability. I am so thankful for all of you for joining us. I hope you get the most out of it. And please let us know ways that we can improve to be more inclusive, to be more mindful of all of us, because that is how we're going to really transform our future, which is absolutely the goal that we have here for this year's event. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ayanna, and thank you all for sharing this information with us today. So this year's Washington State DEI Summit is, as you heard, a live virtual 4-day event being held each Tuesday in June from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This year's theme is acknowledging our past, transforming our future. So join us as we explore how our past impacts our present and actions you can take as together we work toward an inclusive, anti-racist, and equitable future. Admission is free and it's open to all Washington State agency employees. So while DEI practitioners and agency leaders will definitely find this summit relevant to their work, all employees have the power to promote diversity, equity, and inclusion, so all are welcomed. Register at ofm.wa.gov/DEI Summit. Thank you.